Many people ask themselves, how do I become rich? And hope this book will tell them how to achieve that. In 1956, the story of Rich Dad and Poor Dad started. Robert Kiyosaki was influenced by two people as a kid, by his own dad who was poor and his mentor who was rich. Firstly, you can think that his poor dad was without the money and unsuccessful in life, but that is far from truth. His family was not poor, they had everything they needed: food, house, clothes. On the other hand, if he wanted anything more, his father said, if you want something, you can earn it with work. So they were not poor, they were not rich, they were middle class. And when Robert Kiyosaki asked his father why they are not rich, he replied, I decided to become a teacher. Teachers love to teach, they don't think about becoming rich. I would want to help you with achieving your dreams, but I don't know how. He advised him to contact the person who can teach him, and that person became the Rich Dad. Even Rich Dad said your dad earns a lot of money, but he is always in debt. But why? The simple answer is he spent more than he earned. A lot of people have the same problem. When the salary gets bigger, toys becomes bigger and more expensive. So how to fix it? The first step is to learn financial literacy. A lot of people think that this book is about investing in properties and building $1 million portfolio. But this is almost the last step you should take. The first step is to look your financial statements, your income and expenses. Let's imagine that you earn $1,000 a month and every day you spend $3 on useless things. At the end of the month, this is $90. If you stop spending this $90, you will get 9% raise. This is a big ROI for one simple decision. But enough for theory. Let's dive in teachings of the books. They are asking me how to become a millionaire. If you want to be wealthy, you have to have financial literacy. I know that it can be boring in the beginning, but on the long run is the most important part. So let's start learning the boring part. In financial literacy, you have to know the difference between assets and liabilities. Then you have to know what assets are and how to get them. Then you will get wealthy. So what are assets? Asset is something that contains economic value, generating cash flow or gaining value over time. The most well-known asset is an apartment. You can rent out the apartment and it will generate you cash flow in rent. Plus, probably the value of the apartment will go up. So what is liability? Right opposite of the assets. Something that takes your money away and creates debt. So let's say that you buy a brand new car. Right away, when you drive out the driveway, the car loses 30% of value. You probably got a loan and with that created the debt. But if you buy the same car, but 1 year old, you cut your expenses by 30%. Let's see how cash flow works. You have 4 different brackets: income, expenses, assets, and liability. Assets can be real estate, stocks, bonds, and those assets can generate income in rent, dividends, and interest rates. Then you have liability. That is everything that creates debt, and you can put it in expenses bracket. For most people, these brackets looks like that. Income bracket is salary only. Expenses are taxes, food, clothes, rent, fun, transport. They don't have any assets, and for a liability, they have debt, and this you can put it in liability bracket. So the problem is when income bracket is the same or almost the same as expenses. For example, you spend $1,000 and you earn $1,000. At the end of the month, you are left with $0. Your income bracket should be bigger. The easiest way to achieve that is to cut your expenses. Let's say you cut your expenses to $900. Now you have $100 to put into the assets. But don't worry, you don't have to invest in real estate or in stocks. You can put your $100 into the savings account and earn interest rates. Don't forget that many people have almost zero savings, so opening a savings account and saving a few dollars per month is a huge first step. So now when you understand the basics, what should be your next goal? To learn more about financial literacy. This is the most important part that everybody forgets. Learn how to cut your expenses, how to manage your finances, and how to allocate your budget properly. Second step. Take a pen and write down everything you spend. You will see that you are spending money on useless things. Stop it, and what you save you can start investing in assets. In which assets? This is not something you can answer in one sentence. Every investment is different, so you need to make your own research, or you can just put extra money into a savings account. In my opinion, people think that this book is about investing. Yes, of course, there is talk about investing, but it repeats the importance of managing your personal finances, budgeting and spending less than you earn. Thank you for watching. The link to buy Rich Dad Poor Dad book is below. Please subscribe and click like. See you next time.